What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity on the HermitCraft server. So guys, last episode we spun up our turbines that we added the ludicrite blocks to, and it's been going ever since, and I was just looking a moment ago, and our energy core is pretty much just about full, so I think we're going to turn off the turbines, turn off our big reactor down there, all of that stuff. So this redstone comparator, it does put out a redstone signal. It looks like the higher the number, the more full our thing is. So I might, at some point, hook up another one of these energy pylons, probably down here somewhere. I think they can be up to 15 blocks away from the energy core now. I know they increased the range. So I might even be able to put it underneath the floor here and then have like a redstone input go into our computer that's controlling our reactor and all that stuff, and have it turn the reactor on and off based on this redstone signal. And when I get that done, this whole thing will be completely automatic. When we run down our energy core, the turbines will kick on, and when we get to about as full as we are right now, the turbines will turn back off again. So yeah, that's going to be in the plans. That's something I'll do off camera. For now, I'm still manually turning the reactor on and off, so we'll go ahead and deactivate the reactor now. The turbines are still going to be spinning for quite some time, and yeah, they'll continue to provide power for the system until, eventually they spin down. Let's see, right now, these things are not receiving any more steam, but they are still producing 25,000 RF a tick per turbine. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll probably fill this thing up by the time those spin down, I would imagine. Well, maybe not that much, but anyway, we won't have to worry about this for a couple of weeks. So yeah, we have power for quite some time now. Alright, so off camera, I have been doing some things around here. Things that need to be done for some time. I got rid of our teleport thing right here, I think. Was it this one? Yeah, I got rid of the Miscraft portals in both of these, and I had to make a new copy of these domes. My dome blueprint that I had, this one right here, this was the original one we made, and I made like 2 or 3 more of these domes off of. It didn't work anymore. I put it into the builder. Let's actually look at that real quick. Put the original dome blueprint in the builder and like kicked it out. It put it down here, and now it seems to be working. Of course it is. Why is that? I can't tell. Yeah, it's down here. So I put it in there, it like kicks it out, sticks it down here. It doesn't like it anymore. If I put this new one in there, it does work. These lines come on and all that stuff. So I imagine there's been some change with the BuildCraft builder since the last time we used it. Anyway, long story short, I had to make a new blueprint. So I made this one completely clean. I got rid of the portals and the torch in the center and all that stuff. Recopied the dome. So now that that's done, I have pasted it here and here and so on and so forth. There's another dome coming in right here. If we look at the map, you see I've put in more domes here, more domes here. We don't have the walkways in just yet. We will get to those. But one thing that I thought was kind of interesting was this next one past this dome right here. We kind of have a library in the way. So this is where our builder's going to go. This is where the center of the dome's going to be. So that whole library, I think, is going to be destroyed by the builder. So I'm kind of interested in seeing how that's going to happen, how that's going to work. One other thing we can do is check out the pages in here. There was some monsters, so I just threw some torches in here real quick. Yeah, I didn't want to deal with creepers or zombies or anything like that. Spontaneous explosions, meteors. I don't think these have been changed. I don't think this dome was ever loaded in. It was never on, oh, I'm sorry, not this dome. This library. I don't think it was ever on my mini-map before until I started building out these new domes a moment ago. Yeah, this was like in an unloaded area. I think like all of this was not even on the map before, but it feels like those pages are still the same. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to get all of those. What do we get? Mesa Plateau, Lush River, Dark Moon, Dark Green Color. Okay, well, I think we pretty much have all of those pages. I'm just going to go ahead and throw those into my system. Also, I want to collect these bookshelves because we didn't get enough of those from the, what was that, the dungeon? Yeah, anyway, I don't want these to be destroyed. We could probably get a use for these at some point. So let's go ahead and collect these guys. I'm just curious to see what our builder's gonna do with the structure here. So yeah, this block right here does represent where our builder will be, and it should be, according to this tape measure, in a spot that says 27, 28, 4. Yeah, that's what it is. So I think we should be good. All I have to do is place our builder here, right where that block is. We have a diamond chest where I'm going to put the extra materials. I've been using this impulse item duct. This guy right here seems to work a lot better than the transfer node we were using before. I think before when we were doing this, thermodynamics wasn't even in the pack at that point. So we can go ahead and do Dome 2 here. And that'll put up the tape. Oh, I guess only about half the library is going to get deleted. Huh. So we'll have to figure out how to get rid of the rest of this thing once this is complete. Okay, so what else do we have here? We got that. I think that's all set up. Let's go ahead and get some items out of our ME system. We'll put away all of this other stuff. The original dome we don't need. Put these away. Okay, so our inventory is pretty much clear. We need 15 stacks of these blocks, these laboratory checkerboard floor. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so the way I've been doing this is just filling up this builder full of these particular laboratory blocks. Let's grab carpenter wedge slopes. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to need some more of those. Let's craft up another stack of those. Are we going to be able to? It looks like we will. Still don't know if that's going to be enough. I've been putting in 3 stacks of those. I know there's always a little bit remaining. Let's just do this. Okay, so we will put in this many. That should be more than enough. So mana glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I believe that's the amount that we need. And I'll just put in like 3 stacks here. Put the rest of them in this chest. And finally, we need the other laboratory blocks. The enameled wall, we need 15 stacks of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that should be enough. So I just fill this up, the rest of the way full. The rest of these go into the chest. Reinforced servo gets to the ignored signal, so it's constantly trying to put items out. Now what's good about this item duct as compared to like the transfer node we were using before, the transfer node would pick the first item in the slot here and then try and shove that into the inventory, whereas the item duct is a little smarter. It's like, oh, there's room for a little bit of enameled wall. Let me go ahead and pull from over here and put those in there. So like it'll always try and keep the stacks full, which is great. I think we're pretty much good. I always want to double check my measurements. I do it like 3 or 4 times. I don't ever want to make a mistake. I know we already did this, but we're going to do it again. So that's 27, 28, 4. And then from here to the center of this dome should be 101 blocks. Right there, that's 101. And I'll do it to the other one just to make sure. So from here to this guy, the center of this one should be right there. 101, perfect. So this dome should build exactly where we want it. So the one thing that we're going to see that's different about this particular one is that it is going to start destroying a whole lot of blocks. And I want to see how that works here. So I've done this a few times, and it does cause a little bit of lag on the server. And I think it's only causing lag as it is building the dome floor. Like it is, I think what's happening is it's blocking out the sunlight, and that's causing a bunch of light updates, so it causes everything to be a little bit laggy. I don't think this is causing much lag, but that's kind of cool looking anyway. Oh, look at that, it's already started to build. That's awesome. Yeah, so this will go ahead and build a dome over here. I think this section right there won't really matter anyway. We'll probably look at making a filler and filling all the way down to bedrock. Or maybe we could just go ahead and use our staff of power and just take this out really quickly. I'm not sure which way is the better way. We might try the filler. I haven't used the filler before. But anyway, this dome is going to go ahead and build. Like I said, I've done this probably like 6 or 7 times today, so I'm confident this will just work. So yeah, let's go ahead and wait for this to be done, and we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, well we ran into a slight problem. I was going to encapsulate the entire library here from this block all the way down to the void, but the problem is these landmarks have a maximum range of 64 blocks. So yeah, we could only go from this height. I did try up higher, we're at Y62. This is the maximum distance we could have gone. So I went from that height down to here, and which is interesting because if you look at the mini-map, it says Y-1. Like, the library stops at that point. Then we were able to put the landmark below that, and then the angel block even further below that. So, we're at Y-2 for this angel block. I'm not sure what's up with that, why we're able to place blocks so low, but yeah, it seems to be okay. So, we are going to put up our filler here. I do believe all I gotta do is set the filler next to this block and it will work. So let's do a filler. Yeah, we have the yellow tape around. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't fill in all of the yellow tape. Like you can kind of still see there's red and stuff, but that's just like a visual thing. I'm pretty sure if I were to leave and come back, it would be fine. Okay, so let us right click on this guy. So filler, fill, flatten, frame, horizon, pyramid. Oh, okay, so that's a thing for stairs, I see. Box, clear. Is that the only thing we can do? Yeah, let's go ahead and clear. So I believe all we would have to do is just put that right there. Yeah, so that's gonna act just like the builder was, just putting out these blocks here to destroy stuff. Yeah, we might have been able to do that faster using the Draconic Staff of Power, putting on a 9x9 and going straight down, but I wanted to try the filler. I haven't really used that before. What is that saying? Oh, it's still gaining power. It can hold 30,000. It has 20,000. Interesting. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and let this go. It's going to go all the way down to bedrock, and we will be right back. Or void. Going down to void, not bedrock. Alright guys, so I went ahead and completed, and I was timing it, and I saw that it took about 5.5 minutes for the whole thing to complete. That's quite a lot of time, actually. 5.5 minutes just to clear out a little bit of cobblestone. Yeah, I kind of feel like the Draconic Staff of Power would have done that a lot faster, and that's actually something I'm kind of curious to see how fast we can do it with this guy. There is another library that I want to remove. Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy first. So we'll do dig depth of 9, and let's go ahead and do, I'm sorry, dig size. We'll do dig depth of 9 and size 9x9. So if I do that, that gets rid of a lot of the blocks really quickly, and I think that's a lot faster. Oh yeah, I won't do that because it's saying that this is a tile entity. So if I go this way, it should work. No, it doesn't like that either. Okay, let's go ahead and just make that a 1x1. We'll just clear this out. Okay, very good, very good. So the filler looks like it is done. We'll go ahead and remove these guys. Awesome. Not sure why there is still a line here. We'll worry about that some other time. Let's go ahead and warp back to our main area. So let's see. Come on, loot chunks. We will put in, or put away some of this stuff here. Landmark, got the angel blocks, filler, tesseract. All right, so I want to try this again now with just a Draconic Staff of Power. Now, where was the other library? It was, oh yeah, it's right over here. Let's go ahead and try and remove that. Let's fly over here real quick. My villagers are still making emeralds like a boss. Okay, so here's the other library. Don't think there's monsters. Oh yeah, I've already cleared this one out. That's right. So, our Draconic Staff of Power can do a 9x9 by 9, which is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and clear. Why do I want to do that? There's a tile entity detected. What's a tile entity in here? This is just cobblestone. What the heck? Is it saying like the torch is a Tile entity? That'd be weird if that's the case. I don't know. But anyway, let's figure this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I think right here. No, right here. So we can go ahead and just demolish this thing in just a few quick seconds. Oh my goodness. I gotta turn off my magnet. We don't really need all this cobblestone. Goodbye, cobblestone. So yeah, I think it's a lot faster using the Draconic Staff of Power. I did want to check out the filler and see how that worked. But yeah, we will be using... Come on. There it goes. Why is it saying there's like a tile entity? This is just cobblestone. Come on. Oh, man. Okay, we're just going to turn off safe mode. End. Safe mode. False. Okay, so we will try this again. Is it here? Yeah, I can just go ahead and hold down left click, and this will do its thing all the way down. That's so good. I wish we could fly up and down faster. This would make it so much better, but that is so good. Okay, that's gone. And then I could just ride this all the way down to the void. Whoa. Awesome. Okay. Oh, there's another library right there, too. Oh, well, that one will probably never be in rendered distance when we're in here unless we build something out further, and then I might take that away. But for now, that was a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and make sure we don't do something stupid here. So I'll turn safe mode on, dig depth back to 1. Very cool, very cool. All right, let's move on to something else, guys. All right, guys, so we are finishing up here. I have just built a new room for us to work with. Yep, just a small little room here. So you guys have some reference on where we're at. We're down here in the lower left-hand corner. Just built this little guy right here. There is, in fact, another library that I'll probably be removing sometime in the future. But I think right here is where we're going to start our B area. And then over on this side over here is where we're going to do like the forestry, tree farms, like the multi-farm or whatever that's called. Yeah, we'll probably have those over here. So yeah. Just built out a small room. I'm not really sure how big our B area needs to be. I know a lot has changed, and I know in the past I've done like some crazy things with like a whole bunch of honeycomb shaped rooms and all of that stuff. I'm not sure if we're gonna go that crazy this season, especially since we're not getting our main resources from bees. We've already done a lot of quarrying and things like that. Yeah, we also have a mod in here called Gendustry, which makes it so we don't need those crazy 3x4 or whatever those are, the alvearies, the multi-block things like that. Yeah, we don't need those. So I'm still trying to figure out how we're going to set up this B area. Like, I don't really know how big of a room we need, so we will work on the final dimensions of this room later on. For now, I think we are just going to place down some blocks and go from there. So, we need to get ourselves... Oh, let's put some of these blocks away. Yeah, there we go. We need to get ourselves an apiary. So, let's see. A-P-I-A-R-Y? Yeah, there we go. So, there's a few different types of apiaries. Oh, there's a logistics pipe thing for this guy. Yeah, the forestry for Minecraft apiary. This is like the original way that you would make bees and breed them. You can find these in villages. Sometimes there's a forestry villager house, and it has like 2 of these in the backyard. Some planks, some slabs, and then this impregnated casing. This makes it a little expensive because you need all these logs. You need a carpenter, and you also need seed oil. And seed oil isn't the easiest thing to come by when you're first starting forestry. So I don't think we're going to do that method this season. I think we're going to jump straight ahead and go into the industrial apiary from Gendustry. All this requires is a piston, some bronze, some glass, a bee receptacle, which is glass panes, some gold, more bronze. Yeah, bronze is something you'll need a lot of in forestry stuff. And then more bronze here. Okay, so that's not too bad. I think we'll go ahead and make one of those. Let's go ahead and warp back over to our applied energistics area. We need to get ourselves some patterns because I assume we will be making more than one of those in the future. So to make this, we need the bee receptacle. Can we make a pattern for that? What are we missing? We should have a pattern for a piston. Next, start. Okay, we'll drop that guy right there. And why is this not working? Wait, what? B receptacle says shaped crafting. Oh, that's a weighted pressure plate. What am I doing? Oops. So let's go ahead and make a pattern for a weighted pressure plate. For some reason, I was thinking that was a piston, but that is a different recipe for later on. Okay, so I can just go ahead and click right here and make one of those in the pattern terminal, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so we will go ahead and make the B receptacle. Right, so we can go ahead and stick that guy right over into this thing. You know, I was originally going to organize these things, but it's just, I don't know. I don't think there's really a good way to organize those. Okay, so a B receptacle, I can go ahead and just craft that right away. And sturdy casing, let's go ahead and make a pattern for this guy. I know we're going to be making a bunch of those. All right, and we will make one of those for like this. And finally, I think that is all we need. No, we need these gears. Bronze gear. Nope, we're going to do the other way. Tinker's alloy? Yeah, we're going to make this recipe. Because that is just iron, and then bronze is much simpler. Less crafting involved. Way better in my opinion. Okay, so let's make 2 of those guys. Actually, I guess we only need to make 1 for the pattern. But we do need to make more blank patterns. So let's go ahead and craft some of these. Yeah, that doesn't take too long to craft up 30 of those. Awesome. Stick those right back in here. And then finally, we can now make a pattern for the industrial apiary. Perfect. Okay. Did not click on that? Click on it again. So we will stick this little guy right here. Actually, maybe we should put these together. At least all the gendistry things, just to keep them more organized. Something like that. Okay, so industrial apiary, we will go ahead and create, I don't know, let's do like 5 of those. Looks like we got everything, so let's go ahead and start that up. Very easy. All right. So as far as bees go, we have Rocky Princess, and what else do we want to breed that with? I guess we'd want to do like a Meadows. Let's grab one of these. And then drone. So we have a Meadows drone and a Rocky drone. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and mate one of each of those with each other. All right, let's head back over here real quick. Oh, we don't want to go that way. All right, so industrial apiaries. These guys I have used once before in Agrarian Skies. And everything is pretty easy with this. It's got some upgrades we can do. It does require power, but it's like a guaranteed mutation when you put 2 bees together. Yeah, they can produce more than one type. It'll let you choose which type of mutation you want to happen. So I think what we need, let's grab a Tesseract. We'll get this thing some power. I guess we should also check out... Yeah, we should also check out the upgrades for these. So, Gendistry. Not on this page. Nope, nope. Here we go. Here are the upgrades. So, we can emulate different biomes. We can emulate if it's day or nighttime. Since we're always day here, we don't have to worry about that. Flowering update. Like, some of these bees will only work if there's flowers around. For instance, the Rocky Princess will only work if there's stone around. So, we're going to have to worry about that. Automation upgrade, I believe that allows it to automatically eject the bees. Let's see, sieve, heater, open sky, jungle, genetic stabilizer. I'm not really sure. I wonder if that has to do with the pristine versus the ignoble. Maybe that's what that does. The ignoble bees can die. The pristine will not die. Cooler, desert, humidifier. Okay, so we got a few different things here. I don't think any of these we really needed except for the automation upgrade. But we don't need that for right now. So let's try and put it in a Meadows bee with one of those. No error. So these 2 bees are mating, but there isn't flowers around. So I think this might give an error saying, hey, there's no flowers. Always on, no error. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to preemptively get some dirt. and a flower. Let's grab, oh, I don't know. I don't know if the mystical ones will work. Mystical pink flower. Don't we have, yeah, dandelions. I'll grab one of these guys. Okay, so I'm noticing, oh, I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, I thought this wasn't putting off particles. It was putting off particles for a second there, and then it stopped again. So yeah, I am noticing that it is not putting off particles, so I do believe we need to have a flower nearby. And then that should start working again, I believe. I don't know if we have to come in here and click anything. Alright, yeah, now it's doing its thing. So I think there was there like a speed upgrade? Production upgrade that makes them produce more stuff. Flowering, light. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a way to make these guys go faster, and it might be like a lifespan upgrade. This guy right here. Lifespan minus 33%. Okay, so this is another upgrade we are going to want for sure. So we need fermented spider eye for that. Alright guys, well I tell you what, let me make a few more upgrades here and get some things going, and we'll be back. Alright guys, well I decided to go ahead with the same building style like we've been doing all throughout the base, and I made one of these little units here, and I made a few more industrial apiaries. We got them all in place. Currently we are doing the Rocky Bee with a Meadow Princess. We have lifespan upgrade times 4, and that's making this working percentage bar go significantly faster than without. See, like it jumped a whole big section there, where normally it was going like 1 pixel at a time when it would do that. So we did not get a mutation this time. I think there's actually a mutation upgrade. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've used this mod. I keep looking at all these different upgrades. Yeah, I thought there was a way to make these things like mutate faster. There probably is an upgrade here that I'm just not seeing. But anyway, I know there's other things that we can do. There's the mutatron and the mutagen. Maybe there's liquid DNA, that's for sure. Oh yeah, these machines up here. There's a mutagen, mutatron. These are ways that we can actually force bees to be a specific species. We can get these different genes and we can imprint them onto a bee, so you don't even have to run them through these machines. Like, all we have to do is get one of these DNA, what is this guy? Yeah, the genetic template. We put these gene samples on the genetic template, and then the template, we can stamp each bee to be exactly the way we want. So it'll go a lot faster, and it'll be a lot easier to get to the bees that we need. But for now, I think we're gonna go ahead and call this a day. Yep, I think we're done for today. So I'll be working on this a little bit off camera here, trying to figure out the best design for this room and all of that stuff. It's going to be a few days before the next episode. Yeah, tomorrow, I guess today, the day this is going out, I'm actually having a surgery, an oral surgery. They're taking out my wisdom tooth and all of that stuff. So I'm going to be out of commission for a few days. I don't know. I'm going to try and have another video up for you guys by Friday or Saturday. It just depends on how I feel, though. So we will see. But yeah, I plan on doing some stuff around here off camera, just trying to get some building done and all of that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this design, if we should do something a little bit more natural looking, or if we should keep with the same theme, any of that stuff. But yep, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.